Hello and welcome to Poison Tulips here on twitch.tv/gilding light. We are excited to kick off this series of bard games to celebrate the kickoff for the book Sirens Battle of the Bards by showing other ways to play bards. Coming up this month here on Gilding Light, we have bard games DM'd by Theo Thurston. Hello and welcome to Poison Tulips. I hear echoes. Just a moment. Okay, we have board games DM'd by Theo Thurston, Margaret Crone, Jonathan Serna, and Fenway Jones. But for now, Poison Tulips is a game about a group of tabloid bards in the duchy of Scandelabra who make a living selling hot, juicy gossip with a little bit of rebellious freedom of the press. And let's say hello to our tabloid bards. So, I'm gonna start off with saying hi to PJ. Say hi, PJ.
Hi, PJ. My name is PJ McGaw. You can find me all over the internet with that name, and I'm going to be playing Joachim Twopenny. I am one of the writers of the Hot Gossip that loves to talk about the fighting in the streets and some of the soldiers that have come home from the recent rebellion, war, and it's taking a little personal toll on me. So as I'm telling my stories and finding they're not hitting their audience, I think a new persona will have to arise to make sure that the stories have their audience.
All right. And then next, we're going to say hi to Sam. Say hi, Sam.
Hi, Sam. Hello. I am today playing Poppy LePlume. She is a College of Whispers bard elf, and she's moody. She just wants to write poetry, but she has to work? Okay, I guess.
Well, I mean, that's the reason why you're here, to make some side money. All right. And then next, we're going to say hi to Izzy. Say hi, Izzy.
Ooh, huh, me? Hi. Hi, I'm Izzy. I'm going to be playing Tiny Twopenny. Nice to meet you. She's, she is the twin sister to Joachim, for starters. They are two pennies in a pocket. She is she dropped out of college, technically, but she is a College of Lore bard, tiefling bard. Unfortunately, I do not have my horns. They did not come in. Someone grabbed on to them just a little too tight.
Wow.
Just to give you a hint of her personality. She is quite scandalous on every dimension, but she also tends to have a heart of gold and does her best to help out when she can.
All right.
Stay tuned to hear her sing, because you'd be surprised.
You'd be surprised. All right. And last but not least, we have Tobias. Say hi, Tobias.
Hi, Tobias. It's part of the bit. Never gets old. I'm Tobias. I will be portraying the role of Zedonte Dilettante, the prideful author of The Hot Goss, our lovely advice column and gossip column here at Poison Tulips. A previous schoolmate of Joachim, and also graduate of the College of Glamour. Yes, we are quite pretty. We will foray into our lovely hot goss and see who we can scandalize this fine day. Nobles always have their skeletons in the closet. I just want to bring them out.
Yes, coming out is always a good thing.
Got him.
Yes. And I am your gossip master, Ryan Omega, pronouns are he, him, and I'm running this game kind of inspired by, well, a lot of people think about bards, but bards are all types of storytellers, as well as musicians, and I thought, you know what's going to be fun? TMZ as bards. I don't know why, but we're going to see how much of a cluster this is going to be. With that I'm going to also try to break my cast, and they're going to try to break me because that's the type of game we are.
Oh, we're all gonna die.
Oh, we're gonna die. Like
Before we went live, I was like, "Let us ride, let chaos be our guide. So to our own demise, let peace and destruction abide."
Yes.
Now
was
we got like
beautiful.
half it. Thank you. Half that I made up on the spot.
Bravo.
Amen.
What was that, sister? I didn't hear you.
Snap, snap. I'm just saying. You got a little thing going. It was pretty neat.
What you think? Like, wow, I'm creative. What can I say? I keep all my good thoughts in my horns.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Wait,
Sis.
was that a comment on the fact that Penny does not have horns right now?
No. Hers are sprouting in. They're just taking a break. They're napping. Her horns are just sleeping.
Someone grabbed onto them a little too tight the other night. And then
Sister, I don't need to know that. All right, that is between you and your horns. All right.
Yeah,
I don't want to know.
I mean, it's between me and more than me and my horns at this point, but
We do not need to know about escapades.
did your voice just do that?
What?
How do you make that happen with your voice?
Oh,
What are you talking about?
he was cursed by Faye during college. Whenever he says, shall we say, words of swears, they completely like leave reality.
Do it again. Do it again.
I'm not a one-trick pony. You know, you're not even paying me.
Well, I have about $1.36 I can send your way.
I do not believe that will buy much.
Well,
Trust me, I would know.
so before we begin, I'm going to ask chat, what is the most ridiculous reason to throw a party? Please answer when you can, because that might affect things in this game. And before we begin, now we begin the story of Poison Tulips, episode 1. We begin in Freewell's distillery. In the port duchy of Scandelabra, several of the bars and taverns are supplied by one person named Nickel Dime Quarter. They frequently have occasional parties where merchants, artists, and interesting people attend. They do not invite boring people, but boring is relative. They would rather invite poor and passionate rather than idle and rich. For those who know of Free Will's warehouse, they know that they have board games, small tables for poker, and a corner full of padded swords so people can spar and not hurt themselves much. But behind the warehouse is a private grove full of tulips. Tulips are the cryptocurrency of port towns. Behind the grove is a locked barn where angel-faced tulips, the rarest ones, grow outside. And inside the barn are barrels of tulip bulbs, paper, inks, and a printing press with a flywheel that stamps multiple pieces. This is the home of Poison Tulips, a second-hand tabloid paper that a few people pay attention to. There's occasional recipes, reviews, advice, but especially high society gossip, and scandal is on the front to sell papers. However, in the past 6 months, other forms of media, smaller papers have stopped printing. Some have gone bankrupt. Some were purchased and turned into taverns or even churches. The biggest publication, the Open Iris, was just bought by the state, and articles have become rather bland, speculating on what shoes the young Duchess is going to wear or contenders of the mixed Scandelabra beauty pageant. Not so many unhappy articles on crimes. Maybe the new young Duchess has gone criminals to turn over a new leaf. Yeah, I'm sure that's it. I'm pretty sure that's it. Now, for my cast. Number 1. I'm going to ask my cast different questions. I'm going to start off with Izzy. Izzy, in this office barn where we're at, something is missing that's normally there. What's missing in this office barn or printing press room?
Ink.
Ink.
There's a large quantity of ink that we seem to not be able to find.
Okay. That's inconvenient. Next, Tobias. Question for you. Why is your editor-in-chief Free Will grumpy this morning?
The coffee that we were promised to have delivered absolutely did not get here. And I actually went and grabbed my own and did not ask them if they wanted one as well.
Okay. Number 3.
Delicious.
Sam, who in this cast is walking into the barn in their underclothes?
Joaquin is walking in his underclothes. I was trying to write my poetry, but just you're assaulting my eyes.
All right. And question number 4, PJ,
Sir,
which of the cast is very drunk right now?
Dilettante spiked his coffee to get through his horrible morning a little easier. And after his third spiked coffee, well, it's catching up to him.
All right.
I feel like you're typecasting me.
Well, it's not typecasting if the type is accurate. We're going to start off with Poppy and Tiny, who are in the press room right now, waiting for the others to arrive while Freewell has asked them to arrive early with some news, except that he's looking for coffee right now. So I'm going to start with Poppy and Tiny.
Tiny, what is happening with the ink? There was so much, and now it's just it's gone. Did you take it?
What ink? What ink? What are we looking for?
They're just.
Oh, shoot, you're right.
It used to all be here in inky darkness, so delightful. On my breaks, sometimes I stare into it and just feel the movement of the universe. And it really primes me for writing poetry, but I mean, it's good for, printing the paper too, but we should probably find out what happened to it.
Well, I'm looking around, and do we see like anything else besides the ink being missing? Like any rough papers, anything strange?
I'm going to have you roll me either an investigation or perception roll.
Oh, okay. Pulling up my sheet. Actually, why don't I use? Oh, I didn't get that spell. Okay. Let me roll for. I'm gonna use No, I'll use wisdom.
Okay. Let me know what your result is.
+1 modifier. 4.
Oh. Okay. So you're looking around for any signs of ink. You get distracted by your brother, who is now walking in. Well, okay, PJ, what is Joaquin wearing when he's in underclothes?
When he is in underclothes, he has, shall we say, the southernly undergarment.
Mhm.
He is wearing a long red Roby number, which is very thin and doesn't leave much to the imagination, but just covers the faux pas. And he has a giant hat that he is using to try and hide his face or anything else along the way. And his little whippy tail, for being a tiefling, is just like a cat, like it's bristly and it's taut. As he enters with the robe and the hat.
So he enters the barn. I'll let the scene resume.
Oh, hello. Did you have a fun night? What's this going on?
I thought you guys were going to be coming in later. I didn't know. Is this an early day?
But are you in the habit of coming to your job undressed?
No.
Is that how jobs work? Am I missing something?
Maybe. All right. So like last night, me and the boys, we went out to like, really show the man, get some stories and revolution. And I lost a few bets.
You got wasted.
I don't like to use the term wasted. I got, shall we say, I got freedom. I got liberation through libations.
So you are representing your desire for the freedom of the common folk through exhibiting freedom in your daily wear. That's
Are those my bloomers?
art.
Yeah.
I'm missing them. To be honest, the granny panties, so I hadn't really been looking for them for a while. So you can keep them if you want.
All right. Look, sis, I'll promise I'll get them back to you, but I'm gonna need to wash them. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna buy new
Look,
ones. These need to be burned in fire. These need to be getting rid of.
And
I
at
can't
this
imagine.
point,
I don't know.
Dante walks in, just very inebriated. Dante, what condition are your clothes in?
There are clear like red wine stains on certain patches of the white. The vest is half unbuttoned. The top is hardly tied. Looking not quite hungover because someone's probably kept going.
All right, scene
Hello?
continues.
Hello,
Joaquin-
someone's looking handsome.
Joaquin, the party was lovely, but next time we should probably pace ourselves. Yes.
I will give you credit though. That's the first time I've ever seen someone join me in fist fighting a police horse. I didn't know you had a good right hook for something that tall.
I'm very skilled at many different things.
Aren't you now? Tell me more, big boy.
Yes, I am. Now, Joaquin, I must implore. Why are you not wearing pants?
All right. So
It's an expression.
yeah, that and we
I do
need
not
a-
want to see the full mast of my compatriot's expression.
Okay, so if we go down Rotunda and Morning Crest, you will find a makeshift flag of the revolution.
You
and
just used your clothes.
It's my pants. The pants.
That
flag.
is exuberantly symbolic.
Yes, I see the symbolism. You are quite good at this. But
Yeah.
Dante, I see you have coffee. You got the coffee for us.
It is my coffee, yes.
Where's the rest of it? Is it in the other room? I could use some.
I highly recommend finding some.
What do you mean?
I mean, I brought my coffee.
You
We
didn't
can
bring
share
us coffee.
Why you did not ask?
Is that not what you do? Isn't that your job here?
I'm sorry.
Your job isn't to bring the coffee.
No, I am not the intern.
Oh. So who brings our coffee?
If you just said impton, sometimes I find that a little offensive. You know,
I did not say the intern. I understand, Tiny. You're very small, and with the yes, no, you're fine.
Thank you.
Unless you want to go get the coffee, in which case.
No, I'm good. I do have a lot of chocolate. If anybody wants any.
No.
Can I take a little piece, sister? I've had like nothing all morning except shame and cold walks. Can I have like a little piece?
Oh my God! Where is the coffee right now? Ugh, Dante,
boss.
did you get the coffee?
I got myself coffee.
You were supposed to get the office coffee.
Nobody asked.
I asked. I gave you some money.
Where is the memo?
You're supposed to keep it in your mind. Aren't you? Are you a bard or are you not a bard? Keep your mind sharp.
This
tell
is
you
why
what
we
to
have
do.
sheet music.
Wait, I don't have to. I just asked you. I don't have to write everything down, do I?
Do you want me to go get you the coffee? Is that what you want?
Okay. Well, not
Will
now.
that make you very happy?
No, I mean, we'll deal with the coffee later. You're all here,
Would you like the dregs of mine?
No, I don't want the dregs of yours. And
All right, I'll have the dregs of mine.
Joaquin, why do you?
Okay, well now I'm being ignored. It's okay.
Joaquin,
What? Here you go, Tiny.
you're a little underdressed, Joaquin.
Yeah, the spirits of the people really sped me on last night, as well as the spirits of my drink. But if you go by Rotunda and Morning Crest, you will find the flag of the revolution is currently my pants.
Now,
This is-
Scotty D, you make some good coffee. I'm just saying.
Oh, Joaquin, Pants of the
Yeah.
Revolution is not a thing.
I will tell you this after talking with many of the young people in the streets. A flag is really any symbol you can get behind. And what's more freeing, Poppy, than removing the restrictions of the loins
Of this society.
Emphasize the society.
I like that.
This is revolution.
It's revolution, right?
Boss, don't you see the angle we could go with? The removal of pants is the collective shame of existence of all people, from which we can rally around. How awful it is to
Yeah.
live day to day in this world.
It is the most beautiful thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
so for my news, can I at least be assured that Joaquin is going to at least wear pants or something for the thing that I'm going to announce? Yes?
Joaquin can wear whatever Joaquin wants.
Well,
Boss, I do have something to say.
Okay,
Poppy
Tiny.
did notice we're missing ink, like a lot of ink. Is that on purpose? Are we looking for that?
well, we're going to try different ink. This particular ink just doesn't print well on paper, so I'm gonna try to find other ink. Something that's a little bit more not as grape juicy, essentially. But anyways, I have an assignment for all of you.
Oh, why?
Because this might be of special attention to all of you because the young Duchess, is holding yet another ball in a few days. That's 3 weekends in a row. And this time, it's for a familiar fashion line party.
Wait, what?
Yes. They're
Like a
throwing
fashion line for little kitties?
yes for little kitties.
I do like little kitties.
Right. But the Duchy of Scandelabra doesn't have a lot of money to keep throwing these parties, and yet these parties are prestigious, but no one has done any reports on them, so I'm going to assign all of you to find out what's going on so we can sell some papers, and because we have no idea what's going on.
We have to go to the party.
Yes. Well, I mean,
Nice. Oh.
yeah, well, we don't really have invitations, but I got some connections.
I'm sorry, we are infiltrating this party?
Sounds like a good time.
Yes.
That sounds terrible and like it will go awfully wrong. Let's do it.
Right, but what's another way for you to get into the party?
Oh, we could. I could get some boys and we could just break in the door. We could sneak in as
The revolution, it is the Duchess's party!
Viva Revolucion.
Bring the pants!
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Let's be a little bit more subtle here, okay? Let's not bang on the doors when we could just slide in.
Do not bring the pants.
Okay, no pants this party. But what
No
if
pants.
we
You,
were
you
to,
should you should probably wear pants.
No, don't bring the pants as the flag, not as pants as the pants.
Oh,
Yes,
right.
pants are required in spaces of high nobility.
It's not known that
Boring
all the
pants.
time. I'm just saying, sometimes in spaces of high nobility, they don't wear pants and it's on purpose. I don't know if this is one of those kinds of parties though, but if it is, those are a good time.
I don't know, but that's what I need you all to find out, and I need you to go as a group so that you can cover all the angles. So I found someone who could be security, or someone who could do security. I found something someone who can be a food server, and then someone who could be a decorator. But that's all the positions I have. But I need all of you to somehow go in. Who wants to go for what? And I'll arrange the
Decorator.
meeting. Huh?
So there's only 3 spots.
I'm decorating.
You want to go for decorator? Okay. So there's only 3 spots. Maybe you can negotiate like another position, but I wasn't able to find another one.
I can figure something out. I think I'm gonna figure something out.
Okay.
I could go as a food server. Oh, I could put the food on the horns and be like, would you like to get
It
skewered?
is a performance gimmick.
Yeah. I don't have to carry a tray. Like I got all the things on my horns.
Oh,
Hey, singers, if they need any singers, I can do it.
oh, singers.
No.
Why? I'm a good singer. I don't know if you can tell, but I trained under a pretty big guy, Mr. Squigs. He's pretty good.
Yeah. No, you should listen to Tiny. Tiny, I gotta tell you, the voice of an angel. And Squigs, he's a master. He's the
I
best.
have an angelic voice.
I'm sure they have professionals for that.
Yes.
You mean Mr. Squigs, the voice of 10 cheap cigars?
Yeah.
the one and the only?
Okay. Let's. Oh, who wants to be security? Who wants to go for security? Look, we got Dante for a decorator.
Poppy looks very tough.
All right.
My only skill is deftly weaving words. I'm not sure I can secure a perimeter, but I'll try.
All right. They're very
Think of the
understaffed.
perimeter. Think of the perimeter like your deepest, darkest secrets that you must protect.
Oh,
Ah, yes.
I can do that.
Poppy working security.
The most secure security to ever be secured.
All
Done.
right. So after Free Will has assigned these positions, I need I need the various people to actually go and try to get that approval. So we're gonna start off with Dante, who's a decorator. So I'm gonna have Izzy play the art director that Dante must convince is the right person for decorating.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. These are coming off.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right.
The ears are off.
The ears are off. So Dante, you are surrounded by all of these streamers and fountains, and you see a very flustered art decorator who is clearly understaffed. And go.
Oh Lord. I am so sorry to interrupt the...
What are you looking for?
It seems as though you could utilize some more assistance in the way of the decoration. I understand you have the streamers and we have a very solid team.
I need professionals, sir.
Yes, I am Zidante. I am the most effective interior designer in all of Scandelabra.
I'm not familiar with your works, and
I'm not surprised you've not heard of me. I am more underground with the nobles. I'm the one that comes into the nobles' home and decides the decorations for them. I do not often do events, but you look to be in distress.
What do you mean by underground? That I find curious.
It's very avant-garde.
What? Very avant-garde.
Very avant-garde. But in this setting, perhaps less underground and more encapsulating of the features of the theme of the familiar's clothing. Perhaps some wall tapestries, yes?
Are you familiar with the works of Sir Meow Meow? He does works for familiars quite regularly.
Sir Meow Meow is a famous designer of the clothes for familiars. And I believe that we can capture the eye, the artistic vision of Sir Meow Meow, especially in the interior design of this space.
Good sir, I do want to know, just as a general questionnaire to make sure that you are fit for this position.
Yes.
What kind of textile patterns do you think would work with something as ostentatious and glorious as Sir Meow Meow's work?
So you must go for the opposite.
Sorry.
You must go for the opposite idea. I was thinking, as you Sir Meow Meow, a very good contrast would be houndstooth patterning, because you have the hound that will highlight Sir Meow Meow's work. It is a brash contrast that will assist us in this.
Revolutionary, sir. I believe you've gotten yourself the job.
Yes, thank you.
You would think it wouldn't work with Sir Meow Meow's work definitely tends to orient itself more towards the feline compatibility, but hounds.
Yes, so now we provide the backdrop of the contrast, and then it highlights.
It reaches deep into the soul of his work.
Yes, truly. The artistic vision on the whole will be easily grasped by even the most foolish of individuals who does not know already of Sir Meow Meow's work.
Most foolish indeed. was once again, sir?
Sorry.
What did you say your name was once again, sir?
I am Zidante.
Zidonte. Zidonte? Zidonte? Oh.
You'll figure it out.
All
I'm
right,
sorry.
we will go to our next scene, where I believe it was Joaquim who was applying to be a food server. Hmm. So PJ, between Sam or Tobias, who do you want to try to get your job from as the head caterer?
Do I want to go
Or I
easy
could
on myself
roll.
or hard on myself? Or yeah, well, let's roll. I don't want to have an opinion. Let's roll.
Okay. Tobias, you're gonna be playing the head caterer. Joaquim is gonna be
Perfect.
trying to get the food server position from you. And go.
Hey, how's it going? I heard you look like a food server.
of what? Wait, what are
you
doing here?
I'm here to be a food server. As you can tell, I kind of need some money. Things are kind of tough, and the one thing I know how to do is be polite and be prompt.
send like a letter.
I didn't know I need a letter. Would you like a letter? I can write one right now for you.
No, I mean you're here now, I guess.
Yeah.
So what? You want to be we need more dishwashers than food servers.
That's a great thing. I can do both. I can do food service at the beginning. At the end of the day, give me some scrubbing washers, and there you go. I got your plates taken.
All right. So what kind of servant experience do you have? Like we're looking for somebody that can like give a kind of a show, right?
Oh,
The food service is more than just smacking the plate on the table.
buddy, may I call you buddy? May I call you sir? My idea is gonna not only be fantastic, but it's gonna save you cleanup. You see these bad boys? I clean them, I polish them. They're sharp as a spear, and they're beautiful as a rose. I put all your little foodie foods on these horns. I walk around.
Foodie foods,
Get
got
this, they're gonna love this. I bend the knee and I bow my head, and they pull whatever food off they want from my horns. They're literally ripping their food from the weapons of
All
big
right.
time
So
awesome.
like this sounds good, but tell me about the dishwashing procedure you got down, because clearly you've got an image in your mind about what you're doing as a food server. So
Listen.
let's talk about the wishy-washy. You said
Yeah.
you're a scrub. Let's talk scrubbing.
Yeah, Scrub. First of all, Scrub is a bard that can't get no love from this individual. However, this individual
Yeah.
gives love to his scrubs. All right, that's for starters. So I'm gonna save you some plates. Number one, because I got the horns. Right. Number two.
Yeah,
what
you're walking
plates-
shish kebab. Got it.
I'm a friggin' boss of the stab and toss. Now here's the thing. If your other blokes right, they gotta use plates. I'm sorry, that's what they gotta do. But this guy right here, I got fingers. I got magic fingers, and I start casting prestidigitation. And like I got the magic that'll make your cleanup less tragic. I got the skills that'll make your bills easier to pay on time for the rhyme that I lost about 5 seconds ago. I got this
Sounds
wrapped up.
phenomenal.
I'm gonna make it easy peasy, lemon squeezy, way too
I'm
easy.
practically
if it is
sold
lazy.
as is, but please keep going.
Nah, look, any more, and then I gotta pay you. A wise man once told me you don't get the rhymes for free, but you'll get my time if you want it.
Look, what's your name, kid? I think you got stuff. I think you got moxie. I think you can scrub a dish.
Oh, like a cast and a wish. Let me tell you, my name is Joaquim Twopenny. Like I got 2 pennies in my pocket. But you can just call me Joey or Joachim. Joaquim. Most people call me
Got
Joachim
it, Joe.
because
Sounds great.
I love it.
All right, we're starting pretty soon. You ready?
I am. let me
Wait
tell
a
you-
minute. You're wearing clothes, right? You got nicer.
Oh, I got nice clothes. Don't you worry about it. I got a lot of nice clothes. I'll bring options.
Question, DM question for Tobias and PJ, or I guess specifically PJ. Are you wearing pants?
Thank you.
The pants of the revolution.
Are they back on?
Yeah, they're back. No. Joaquin would never take down a symbol of the revolution. I'm wearing pants, actual pants, but I'm also bringing my costume for Leroy.
Okay. Next, before we continue, DM awards PJ inspiration for the TLC no scrub reference.
That's very good.
Beautiful.
Basically, if you can break me, you pretty much get inspiration. Next, we have Poppy trying to get a security job from PJ, who is the captain of security. And go.
Hello, Captain.
Hello, civilian.
I heard you're hiring security.
Yes, we are hiring former military personnel as after the revolution things are rather tight. Do you have military service?
I have served militarily in my mind many times.
Hmm.
The discipline with which I face every day is
Mm-hmm.
great, beyond what I believe most individuals have. That's what you're looking for, right?
Mm. So we're doing security, which means we must produce an air of safety. Safety beyond the mind, visual safety.
Yeah.
I need to know that if I have you standing around the perimeter, that not only will you help these nobles once they get a little too in the sheets, but also that if someone were to attack them as there's quite a target on their head, you can neutralize them.
Oh, absolutely. I Can I ask you something?
Sure.
Do you consider yourself of a strong constitution?
Hardy, in fact. Very hardy. Yes.
Hardy.
Mm.
How about could I demonstrate the some of my prowess in maintaining secure environments? It might hurt though. I warn
Hmm.
you.
Please, you have a few minutes. Impress me before I metaphorically kill one of these nobles.
Okay. Do you mind if I just make a little swipe at you with my dagger? Just a little.
Sure, but I must warn you, if you actually come to blows and I have blood, I draw blood, I will attack you in self-defense.
Oh. Well, we don't want that. We don't want blood.
No.
Okay. How about this? And she's going to use her future words of terror. And that is I speak to him for 1 minute. He becomes frightened of me if he fails a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. I will go ahead and roll that wisdom saving throw. What am I trying to beat?
12.
12. I rolled a 6 on the die, meaning that he fails. Tell me what this looks like.
So as she asks how his constitution is, she keeps talking, but the words start to devolve into just like he can't understand the words she's saying anymore. And it just seems like all his nightmares are verbally coming out of her mouth and into his ears. And it's very personal nightmares. Like the one time when he had to give like a speech in front of the security department and everybody laughed because he got his boss's name wrong. When he called his teacher mom in the 3rd grade, everything. So that fear, just the idea that these words could come out of this small elf's mouth creates absolute terror. You all right?
Hold on. Hold on.
You're not bleeding, right?
On the inside. Okay, so I think you've got the job.
Thank you. Good day.
I need a nap and a lie down. Where's my teacher, Mommy?
She leaves.
All right. We now return to all 3 of those candidates coming back with their jobs. We are back at the barn in the printing press, and Free Will is here trying to see what the results are. All right. How did everything go?
You got it?
Swimmingly.
Very well.
Yeah, I got the cooking job. I'm telling you, when your horns wake up, I got to put stuff on them. It gets you every
I
job.
do have a very brief question.
Yes.
Who's the ever loved is Sir Meow Meow?
Oh, I know this. Sir Meow Meow is well revered in the noble circles, but don't ask me why.
Ugh,
I gotta give
bourgeoisie artist.
Not too much though. To be honest, I think he's like a designer for the cat, for the familiars. Yeah, that's just
Like I understand that, but why is this name?
Nobles love niche things. The niche the better.
Well, from what I understand, Andrew Lloyd Webber is a more embarrassing name, so we're gonna go with Sir Meow Meow.
That's true.
That seems relatively reasonable.
I also I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get in, right?
Oh
I'm just
yeah,
going to, as the interior designer, I will just create thing for you to sit in.
Oh, like a throne, like something fancy. Will I be surrounded by cats? I mean, I'm
Yes,
surrounded by like
sounds great. Yep, we'll just cart you
right.
right in. Sounds perfectly fine.
Oh, you know what? And if anyone asks, you can also say your entertainment. I'm telling you, you gotta listen to my sister sing. She's a stinking angel.
Never.
She's
I,
great.
No.
She's
I
I'm a
haven't.
really
great.
good singer.
She's
I'm
really
telling
good
you.
though.
I don't. You should have a backup plan. You know, I do know there's this one noble who he's very elderly, but he is a sucker for any young dame saying that she's going to show him around. I'll point him out to you. He'll be there. I'm sure.
Please. Oh my gosh. If I can find a plug, I'll have a good time for the night.
Oh
What are we doing
no. Sister, you deserve better than being some arm candy like for some old gross guy.
It's even better. It's about what's fun. And if I'm having a good time, there's nothing wrong with a little bit of mingling here and there,
All right.
Poppy, are you talking about the Viscount Gossipy?
Oh yes, he's well known for being incredibly elderly and
Oh, the
having
decrepit
terrible
one.
taste. Yes,
He's the one that looks like he's been freshly risen from necromancers. Yes.
we're not sure it might have happened.
I know he's an
They
older
are employing
gentleman.
liches? Perfect.
I mean, if they're employing liches, that would be a story. That would sell a
That is
lot of
already
papers.
where I am going.
Only the friggin' bourgeoisie would want to live forever with all their wealth. I swear, if I find any liches there, I'm gonna have a major problem.
Much agreed.
No problem, but consensually. You just take the money.
Yeah,
And
well,
most of the time, like, you never really have to do anything. You just feed them enough wine and then they knock out.
I'm plugging my ears. I don't gotta know. I don't gotta need to know. But yeah.
Well, so keep in mind a couple of things because it's a Duchess ball and we're dealing with Sir Meow Meow's fashion lineup. You can write about anybody. You can write
Writing about
about
Sir
the
Meow
Duchess.
Meow and how it's terrible.
I mean, yes, you can do that, and that would be things. But details. People pay for details. People don't pay for opinions. Opinions are like underwear. Everyone wears some.
The flag of the
Sometimes.
revolution. Oh no, that is the pants. That is that's the pants.
No. Opinions are like my poetry. They're incredibly important, but for some reason, nobody wants to engage.
That is true. I have seen your poetry and I have not cared to read it.
I don't understand most of the things you say, Poppy, but I will say it's really hot when you get in the brooding moments. Definitely gets me going a little bit.
I do my best.
Well, so a question then. Are we going to concentrate on Sir Meow Meow? Do you need to know a little bit more about the Duchess's allies? Do we have a plan for Tiny? Because I can't be there.
You just we can't do the whole like tiny in a cake thing. It's overdone. But we certainly can shove Tiny in a box.
Oh, like a cat, like it come out like meow meow. They probably
Perfect. Does anyone here have a cat carrier? It will be part of the decoration.
I got like a leash or a collar. Like I had a dog. When I was
I
growing
am
up.
sure Tiny has that as well.
Definitely
Wait.
I've got a few different sets.
How about this? I very thoroughly frightened that security guard, and I proved my worth as somebody who is good at securing. So why don't you just what?
How did you scare him? Did you read him your poetry? What did you do?
I'm going to ignore that one, Dante. You have 3 a
I'm
day
curious.
that I will ignore. That's your first one for today, all right? Zip it.
That's 1 out of 3 is fine.
So, Tiny, you just show up to security and I'll let you in.
The
That's how
front door
security
approach
works.
very sneaky.
This seems like the most logical thing. I will say, let's have back. So first plan is like just try and walk in through the security because Poppy's there and Poppy.
I just want to put Tiny in a box.
I'm down for the box plan as well. I do have a leash. I'll bring it with me. Got a cute little spiky collar too and some kitty ears. It'll be a whole thing.
Perfect.
Well, worst case scenario, I got a pretty good in on the food service. If you want to walk in as like last minute help, I don't think the boss is gonna really mind because all hands on deck kind of situation.
Delivery, food delivery.
That might be one of my favorites. I will eat the food, just so you know. As long as we're all clear, I'm fine with any of these plans. We got ideas.
All right. So, as your DM, I want to ask, what is the group plan to get Tiny into the party? Because there are a few ideas, but how would you
I
like
want
to
to bring
attempt this?
Tiny in a cat carrier. That is my goal.
I think we have 3 plans. I do want to try the cat carrier plan the most.
Okay.
But Tiny is tiny.
Tiny is
Hey.
tiny.
Yeah, as long as. By the way, I think I have some spells for disguising oneself, and I also have a disguise kit that I'm proficient in. So if you want to actually look like a cat, I can just gussy you right up.
You just think I'm a really big cat.
Look, Cats the musical is all the rage right now, or should I say, Felines the musical.
I'm gonna do this in
Non-copyright.
character. Dante, I have an idea.
Yeah.
Why don't we take Tiny and, like you said, with a cat and with cat ears,
Yes, that is the plan.
but she could recite my poetry, and she could be a performer.
Are you genuinely attempting to make me hit strike 2 like right now?
What?
Let's sing your poetry. You guys
What
think
poetry?
I sound like Brian
Please
Cranston?
regale to me that poetry you would want the lady cat to read.
I'll write it down. You don't need to
Please,
remember it.
give me a snippet of your inspiration.
Okay. Hard to be a feline in a world where the people overlook me every day. I step with my tiny paws through the palace, wanting more, wanting not the bubbles of nobility, but depth and the joy of discovery of what the common people experience. It would be something like that.
Yeah, yes. Make it so your brown nosing is from Meow Meow, and you're probably fine.
Okay.
All right. So this is the scene that I would like to set up. If anybody wants to do anything different, please let me know. So we are going to have a combination of Poppy and Dante try to get Tiny in a box through security. Playing Sir Meow Meow is going to be PJ.
Now, for clarification,
Yes.
or is this a choice I have to make at the moment? You let me know. Sir Meow Meow.
Sir Meow Meow, yes.
Is it an actual cat? A tabaxi? Is it a human?
Is it a dwarf?
Is it a dwarf? Like, what am I working with here?
Sir Meow Meow, we'll say is tabaxi because it's appropriate. And Dante, or Tobias, what's one interesting quirk that Sir Meow Meow has that's a little annoying to everybody else, but people put up with it because he's famous?
Constantly trying to lick their own nose.
Okay. I will allow
Constantly.
that. Izzy, what is Sir Meow Meow's most recent fascination that's been affecting this particular line? What's the inspiration for this line?
Catnip. I've just
Catnip.
gotten really into catnip lately.
Okay, so we're going to say catnip, and we'll expand it to catnip plants as well. Okay,
Well, that is part of the interior design.
yes. Okay, with that said, we're gonna start off with Poppy and Dante trying to bring in Tiny to Sir Meow Meow's inspection. They've obviously gone through the guards, uh, but one of the guards is a little skeptical. What do you have there?
Hello.
We have yes. After you, Puppy.
Oh, I just wanted to introduce myself. I'm a new part of the security team. I'm sure you've heard of me.
Ah, you made our boss cry.
Yes.
Yes, it's very.
Yeah. What's in the box? We gotta make sure that we're not. Uh, and what do I see when I look in the box?
You see me wearing cat ears and like a
Little
little
whiskers.
collar, have like little whiskers on, and I go like thinking I am being the most convincing in the world. I go, meow.
Give me
No,
a
no.
deception check.
I would like to interject after the meow as you do the deception check. No. You must not break their character. They are entertainment. They are showing the full immersion of the event. This is part of the interior design. This is how we create a memorable experience for the Duchess and for Sir Meow Meow. But you cannot break the illusion.
You know
They
how
are
actors
very
are.
immersed in their character.
So, Dante, I need you to roll me a persuasion check.
Oh, done.
So I rolled. I think. Sorry, I can't remember because it's been a while since I played D&D. But
Yeah,
it's
no worries.
charisma, and is it like plus your 5 for your deception skill?
So if you look at your D&D Beyond, if you look under deception, I'll go ahead and bring up your
It's plus 5.
yes. So yeah, so you make a roll and you add 5 to it.
I rolled 15 for persuasion.
15 for persuasion. All right.
15 for perception or deception as well.
Okay.
May I do an additional roll while looking menacing in the background, attempt to intimidate?
Yes, you
Okay.
can do that as well.
Good.
Izzy, you have an inspiration from chat.
Ooh.
So
hey,
so you get
thank
to add a so at your choice of a roll, you get to add a d6.
Oh my goodness. You know what? Should I do this now? Should I use this?
I'm gonna say that you don't have to do it now.
Yeah, 15's pretty good. 15's
15
pretty
is yeah, 15 passes on both checks.
Yeah.
Intimidation was a 17.
17. Oh, well, yeah, that also tracks. All right. So, the guard reacting off of Poppy goes, "Okay, I'm just trying to do my job. Okay."
No, we understand you're doing your job. You're doing a very good job. But you must not interfere with the fragile mentality of the actor.
Meow meow. Meow. Meow.
Oh, okay. Okay.
No, very, very quiet. Let us go.
Okay, you do know that Sir Meow Meow has to look at everything because that's the type of person he is once he's cleaned up himself. Just uh go into
Don't
that
worry.
room. Go
He
into
will be
that.
delighted.
I trust you, so go for it.
Thank you.
hmm
And we proceed into the room.
So you
And I will
proceed.
begin to put out catnip.
So you proceed into a room. Everything looks powdery pink, with the exception of the catnip, which is also everywhere. What effect does all of this catnip have on Sir Meow Meow, PJ?
Sir Meow Meow is their eyes are dilated, their whiskers are lightning shot everywhere, their tails bristly, and they're going through the spectrum of extreme like euphoria and then massive mania. And you don't know what you're gonna get until he decides how he's feeling.
So I'm going to say that because of screw ups and being understaffed, people got the impression that you need to put the catnip where the star is, not realizing the effect of the catnip. So right now, Sir Meow Meow is very, very, very high. And we start the scene.
Hello.
Yeah.
Sir Meow Meow.
Hello. Who am I speaking to this fine evening?
I'm
I am-
Poppy, a security extraordinaire. This is the talent.
Yeah.
Talent. No, 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 no. We do not do talent this evening. No, no, no.
The talent is simply a job term, which I'm sure you're familiar with. This is to amplify the immersive experience of your art. This is to create the environment, the very showcase, and
Yes.
make people feel the familiar clothings that you have designed and understand how they may look on such a voluptuously scandalous model.
Hey,
Meow meow.
no more. Magic. I must see the creature. Show me the creature. I want to see them. I want to watch them walk. I want to get to know their minds.
I will grandiosely open the box.
Yeah.
The beauty, the grace, the one, the only, the cat.
Sir Meow Meow, first of all, slaps Teletot in the face immediately, and then whack, and then looks to the cat and goes, "Hola, mi cat. How are you today? What is your name?"
Meowza. Meowza.
Correct answer. But no, 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 no. This cannot do. This cannot be. No, 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 nah, no. I must lick your nose first
What? Why?
because that is part of it. Do not ask me questions. I know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Okay. We're very, very still. It's part of the bonding process that we as cats must do to meet each other. After this, I will smell the backside, but now I must kiss your nose.
This is very decadent.
No, 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 no. What? No, this decadent sad pistoche. No, of course not. This is the way of the cat. You don't understand. Come here.
I think I'm kind of liking the way of the cat.
He gets really close to you. He licks his palm and he gets his nose very, very, very wet. Okay. And this licks right up your nose.
Oh, wow. Meowza. Do I do that to you?
Do it to me. Do it to me. Do it to me.
I guess we're doing this, guys.
Yeah.
That's weird.
I'm just looking at Dante like,
Meowza.
Hold on.
You did it.
Getting a feeling. I'm getting a inspiration. Oh, this is going to be absolutely perfect. Why am I worried? This kitty cat is perfect.
So, Sir Meow Meow, as you lick, I can't believe I'm saying this, as you lick Meowza, something feels off. What feels off about this? You're saying that it's perfect, but something's not right. What is it?
It, of course, is the tail. You are a cat, but of course, gatos, we have a tail.
Oh, I got a tail?
No. Your tail is not vibrant. It's not full of passion. I need the tail.
What are we making a tail out of? What are we doing?
Snakes! Live snakes!
what?
Angry live snakes. Yes, that's the only way, of
you-
course.
Are you sure?
But it has to be vibrant, it has to be violent, it has to be aggressive, but it has to be silky smooth. It has to be a snake. It's the only way.
The snakes do not have the fur.
You get slapped again by Sir Meow Meow as he goes, he's right! They have no fur!
Do you know what, Sir Meow Meow? How about this?
Yes.
We will enter into the party. We will see who is the guest of honor's right hand man or woman or person. Do you know? Because they should make this decision, not the guest of honor, because it's not a surprise.
I do not care. I care not about these people and their stupid ways. I am there to make their evenings have significance and purpose. So I will do this instead. The Baroness, she seems important. Ask her questions. She will know the answers.
Okay. We will do that, and we will make the tale happen for you. Because you require it. And that's all. We'll move on now. Thank you.
Yes, before you go, the muses have spoke to me once more. Lick my nose.
Me?
I cannot lick it for myself. I've tried. Lick my nose.
You're requesting that I personally lick your nose?
No. Art is demanding you lick my nose.
Art is demanding I lick your nose.
Maybe not that bad. You just keep it like a once over, like what, and then you're done.
Okay, give
I
me.
feel like the Miaza is a
moment.
trained professional as far as this goes. I am sure that the pact can be sealed between you two in such a manner. Poppy, I believe I left my parrot in the oven for the interior decoration.
All right. Just hold still. Don't touch me, otherwise.
Before we continue, chat would like Sir Meow Meow to slap someone.
So
Who does he slap?
Do it.
after you lick his nose, you see this absolute euphoria wash over him. He goes, "Oh yes, everything is right in the world," and
Are
he
you
just
fine?
slaps Tobias once more in the face really hard. And then he's just all loosey goosey. He's like, "This is the best day of my life."
Poppy says, I thought that was going to be me, but I'm glad it was you because
I am so
It
glad
works.
that I can be the security for your security.
yes.
PJ, you have an inspiration, which is an additional 1d6 to any ability from chat.
Thank you so much, chat. I appreciate that. And Sir Meow Meow looks to Dilettante and he says, "Do not take it personally." There's a little kitty paw that starts like wiping your face. He goes, "You're just so beautiful, and I must destroy that which I find gorgeous." It is my
Thank you.
curse.
Thank you, Sir Meow Meow.
It's a beautiful sentiment. Well, make sure to get hydrated before you keep partying.
Tiny just crawls back into the little cat carrier box and goes, meow meow, I'm getting into character.
You're the best kitty cat in all the world. You're a magnificent kitty cat. I adore you.
All right, we are going to take this time to fast forward in time, now that this has happened, to the catwalk.
Oh my god!
I'm sorry, chat just built that up. We just had to knock it down.
Yep. Let me get my horns back on. Hold on.
Oh, there is a hype train.
And we now have a hype train. Thank you, chat, for making this beautiful chaos of cat familiar fashion with catnip. All right.
I'm thoroughly traumatized.
Good. We still have an hour.
No.
This time.
All right. So, we are now at the precipice of the catwalk. Sir Meow Meow is backstage with all of the other cat models, including Meowza. A problem, just a little bit of a problem. Many of Sir Meow Meow's fashions are meant for cats. So something that isn't, so it's not really designed for Tiny necessarily.
So,
And so while that is happening, you see nobles come in, different artists, different people, really curious. A lot of pet owners who are trying to find the lace in fashion. A lot of cat owners, a couple of dog owners, some other rabbit owners, just various and other exotic animals. But there isn't really something for Tiny, and it's 10 minutes before we go on. Sir Meow Meow is panicked, and we also have an inspiration for Sam and Tobias.
Thank you.
So, Sir Meow Meow is panicking, and we don't have clothes for Tiny.
I can, if anybody finds some loose wood, like some hairballs, we can kind of make little tassels,
No.
Meow.
There's not enough the fur for me to give you these tassels. No.
So, Meow Meow, tell me, what is your vision for the perfect outfit? Because I might be able to help find something. I just need to know, what do you envision your art to be on this fantastic being here?
I must consult the muses of the catnip.
Mm.
Okay, so here's what I would like to see. I want I can't name it my nose tingle. I want to see scales and tiger stripes. We can paint. We can do paint the whole thing. We'll use the paint from the back door. Side garden. We can put flowers somewhere. all over the
Dante's
bottom.
just gonna like hand over the equivalent of a catnip doobie. Just take this. Do not slap me. Do not.
Question, Dante, where did you get that?
We had the catnip earlier. He just took some and then like twined it together.
I'm gonna have you make a sleight of hand check to see how well. I can't believe I'm making this roll.
We have
How-
a 22 doobie roll.
Wow. Okay. Well, you have made the most convincing doobie for Sir Meow Meow, and you got
Oh.
him to calm down. I want to see this scene play out. Do it.
The specialty of the Dante's interior design, if you would, here you are.
As he takes the inhalable, you see the huge like dilated eyes of him just kind of start to slowly shrink back down to normal cat eyes, and with a giant fuzzy paw, he just strokes her face. He goes, "You are my muse. You keep me grounded when all I want to do is fly. I hate you, but I love you."
Perfect, Sir Meow Meow. But enough of the compliments of me and more of the compliments of the cat.
Right, of course. So for the cat, I'm thinking a paint is a good idea. Lycra. Do we have any stretchy fabrics? We can paint over the fabric and slide it across your body. We'll give you flowers, tulips for the feminine décolletage, and then we can give you tiger stripes to show you're fierce. And we can do this for about 5 minutes and have a great time.
So at this
Alright.
point, Sir Meow Meow is too busy making sure everything else is arranged. So if someone wants to make an outfit for Tiny, one of you three has to make that roll.
I am in to work on it.
I can assist in some way.
Okay.
I have ink. I have ink and a pen, so I will draw the stripes on whatever strange piece of fabric
Thank you.
Dante
I
found
love it.
somewhere.
I will give you. So give me a sleight of hand check to see how well that looks.
Let's do this. Is that for real? That was a natural 20. It's a 22 total. Yeah. She's an artist, guys.
Describe for me the brilliance of what you have made.
Poppy takes out her ink quill and dips it in this elegant gilded bottle that she has, and she starts just carving with her pen these tiger stripes all over the fabric. But each stripe is made up of tiny words written in celestial. It is celestial poetry in each stripe, just written out about the darkness of the earthly kind, and how purity must sanctify the earth, and all sorts of sentiments as such. And as she completes it, shakes it out. This is
Me
one of
got it,
my
Poppy.
finest work. Yes. You can't read it, but it's really good.
Yeah, but they'll want to read it. They want to get close to you, and when they get close to you, lick their nose.
I can do that. I can do the licking.
Yeah.
That I'm used to.
I must thank you all. This is my best work, and it is only because of my muse and my poet and my kitty cat.
Meow.
That's right, meow. Oh, I'm gonna go have a drink and sit down.
So,
Slap Dante one more time.
so as Sir Meow Meow sits down, you hear panic. You hear panic from the art director.
I will go. I will.
So the art director comes in and is complaining that their main entertainment has not shown up, and this is unprofessional.
Wait, what's the name of the main entertainment again?
Um, I haven't come up with a name. We're gonna make up a name.
I would like. I will approach our panicking individual.
All right.
Philip! Philip, get me my water!
The Philip is practically dead to us. What is going on? Talk to me.
The Mounty cats have not shown up yet. There's about
no.
entertainment for tonight.
This is fine. We have prepared in the wings because you hired me and I am good at what I do. We have an entire meowsicle prepared.
An entire meowsicle? Where did you pull this?
You see, Dante always will supply his own back pocket talent.
Where's the cast? How do we arrange the set?
It is a independent one-man black box theatrical production, headlined by the prestigious Meowza.
The prestigious Meowza. I've not heard of her. Is she
sorry, prestigious.
Prestigious Meowza.
Yes,
Is she underground? Where's she from? Philip, I said wine!
Wait, also, Philip, I would also like wine.
Philip, there's 2 wines!
2 wines. Perfect. Yes, but I believe that we have already placed Meowza in the perfect design from our associate puppy, and then Sir Meow Meow has obviously approved. So we already have a very strong presence. I believe that you will be fine. I'm sorry?
What does she sound like, though?
Do not worry. It is part of the experience.
I would like Sam to play Philippe.
Yes, my dear, here's your wine. Someone else was yelling at me for wine.
Yes, she said bring 2.
You can't.
I have already
do that.
said bring 2, Philip. Are you deaf? Are you blind?
Yes. Well, just in the left eye.
Yes, wine, please.
Certainly, I will. Who are you? Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. I'm getting the
Do
wine.
not dare question these things.
I'll be back, my dear.
Gosh.
Is that your help or is that your husband?
It's a combination of both at this
As
point.
that seems very familiar, yes.
They're no good unless you tell them what to do.
Oh yes, you know husbands.
Okay, here you go. Second glass. What do you need, dear? What's happening?
I need you to go check on the set. The lighting setup. The candelabras here are not nearly as scandalous as they need to be.
So okay.
Not just will be watching.
It is true. I did not handle the Scandalabrians.
All right. More scandalous candelabras.
Yes.
Enlighten the lighting. What else?
Might I suggest
Yes.
streamers to look like cattails?
Brilliant.
I'll work on that
Brilliant.
one.
At that, why do we have no cattail foliage in the bouquets? What were we thinking?
Aren't you the florist? This man.
No.
That is why we have the catnip.
He was in charge of the textile patterns, dearie. Keep up.
I'm sorry, darling.
I am very versed in the plants. If you need assistance.
I would love any you can provide right now. Everybody are imbeciles!
They
Every
are.
one of you! Every one of you!
Dear, I will make sure to tell everyone they're imbeciles. Is that all that you need from me today?
Everyone
right
but
now?
me.
Oh, please check on Mr. Meow Meow. I'm
shall.
It is Sir Meow Meow. It is
Sir
an
Meow
artist
Meow,
thing.
today has been a day.
Yes, I understand, but I know you do not want to step on the toes. Or the paws.
Certainly
the
not the
paws.
case. Although I will say, Sir Meow Meow has been known to be seen for a while. Last I saw of him, his whiskers were being fried somewhere.
I'll check on him. You're doing just fine, dear. Don't worry. It's going to be a great party.
Maybe
Yes.
my clothes as well. Please, darling.
As the art director is summoned away to handle other business, it is time for the catwalk. Now, because
Question.
this is all made up on the spot, there are no mechanics for this, but I would like things to happen. So I'm gonna ask my cast, what's one way that we could determine the success of Sir Meow Meow's catwalk?
Ooh, I feel like performance checks is one
Okay.
way.
Mhm.
All right.
I've got a.
Yes.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Performance is good.
All right.
We have a catwalk.
We have a
Yeah.
catwalk.
We have someone tiny that can do a tiny turn.
Yes. Okay. So we
Yes.
have Tiny do performance check. Great.
If
Does it-
anybody's
do-
skilled in animal handling, we could get the other animals in on the action.
Animal
Yeah.
handling. That sounds good.
Maybe I have a funny. We're all bards, right? So what if we are on the sly casting cantrips to really up the production value?
Oh, I am down.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
Prestidigitation, minor image. Let's go wild.
And
Oh,
question, did
yes.
we retrieve Joaquin from the pantry or was he with us while we were talking to Sir Meow Meow?
Joaquin was handling food service because that is quite normal. And there's a lot of food, a lot of canapes and crudités that have to be handled. But, uh, you know, something in this catwalk seems to be missing. An entire part of the stage is not set up. Meaning that normally you're supposed to have maybe 3, 4, 5, 6 feet of catwalk. Uh, due to wrong calculations, you have 2 feet of catwalk. 2 feet narrow all the way down. That Tiny and all of the other models have to go down. So as each person goes down, and I'm going to have each person here play a model. We're going to start off with Tiny. Them falling down will either determine the success or failure of this catwalk.
So is this a dexterity roll?
This is going to be a dexterity roll or acrobatics roll for everybody.
Okay.
Tiny.
Would you like me to attempt a creative problem solve?
Yes, you can.
I would immediately like to go to the art director again.
Okay.
You see, there is this problem that they have created the modified thrust stage, but have not created the catwalk as they created modified thrust, which is great for small performances. This is grandiose, yes? This is your grandiose show.
Grandiose, yes, but of course the
No. I have your solution. We add the tables to the side of the catwalk, and it is VIP seating where they can watch the models step upon the table or paw, if you would.
Will that not seem a little low class? And how will the animals?
No, it is to add to the immersion. You see, the more avant-garde you are, the more people will talk about your glorious design.
Dante, give me a persuasion check, please.
I am.
Because Tiny is, or not Tiny, the art director's not going to be very convinced. What roll did you get?
Will they be with 21 result?
They will be, yes.
Perfect.
I suppose we can do it. You haven't led me astray yet, and the houndstooth pattern does look quite immaculate with the whole design.
Yes. I am very experienced on this field. I understand. I know that I am not very big. I do not need credit. This is all for you.
The other problem is that's 100 feet of catwalk lengthwise, but only 2 feet across. By having the tables, that's great, but
100 feet? That is so long.
that is very long. I mean, again,
Decadence.
it's decadence. However, the tables all have food on them, and you also need people. You are very understaffed. What do you do? Because the catwalk is supposed to be happening. I'm going to set the timer for 3 minutes. You need to come up with a solution in 3 minutes.
Waitstaff could help assist with the food, the plating, the seating, the whole bit. We're basically doing it anyway. Might as well keep doing it front row and center.
Philippe, help them!
Yes.
Okay, which of you as PCs are going to help with this endeavor? I'm assuming Joaquin already.
Absolutely.
I will help. I have ways.
Okay.
Tiny, while in costume, is trying to shuffle around and like pick up some tables, but she's trying to be very careful of not ripping any fabrics.
Copy that. All right. We're gonna have um all of you do acrobatics checks. Tiny, you are at a disadvantage because you're trying not to rip up a costume.
How much is the disadvantage?
Oh no, sorry.
Oh, 2 rolls.
Disadvantage as in you roll 2 20s and then you take the lower.
So I'm gonna cast Mage Hand to like have more strength and power moving these tables around, more dexterity. What role would you like for that?
You don't need a roll because that's pretty like because that's a cantrip. But I will have you add 2 to your roll. And
Got
please tell me what your result is.
Result 13.
13?
Dirty 20 from Joaquin.
Dirty 20 from Joaquin.
I rolled 18, but then I rolled 2, or then I rolled 6. So 6.
Okay.
What was my check that I was making?
Oh, actually, could I'm gonna use one of the bardic inspiration.
Yes, you
to
can.
add 1d6.
Yeah. All right. And Poppy, I'm trying to do an acrobatics check.
Got it.
8.
8. Okay.
I saw that. It hurt.
So what ends up happening is that half of that runway has tables set up against them. The other half doesn't have time, and unfortunately, poor Tiny has just ripped her costume, and the thing is about to go live in 1 minute.
Oh, tiny. With the Mage Hand, I rolled a 22.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just kind of like with the Mage Hand push Tiny out of the way, and then fix the table. And Tiny, here's some ink. Just kind of tap that on where you ripped the costume. No one will notice. You'll be fine. Go.
Just go.
Tiny, you are the first to go down the runway as you are the biggest person there, and you have tears, and you're trying to be very delicate about going down this now extended runway. However, you also must avoid walking on food while people are seated at those tables. This is a very tall order, so it's going to be a very high roll that I need to make. So I'm going to give you 2 options here. I could either have you do let me see. No, I'm not going to give you 2 options because that doesn't make sense. I'm going to have you roll at a disadvantage while you try to model this new lycra and other designer piece made by Sir Meow Meow down the catwalk.
Does anyone have a buffing spell?
Buffing how so?
Oh, I don't know. I have Bane, which makes it harder to do things for people, but that wouldn't help. I thought other people might have like a.
I wish we got guidance.
I would like to walk up to Tiny, grab her by the shoulders. Look, even if you everything up and just absolutely on this entire performance, just believe in yourself and you'll probably do okay, at least passable at best, even if you're just a piece of
See, I think I probably will. Really, I don't know how you do the thing with your voice, but I'll do
and
that.
then I'll cast heroism on Tiny
Nice.
to imbue Tiny with bravery.
I think I can do it. I think I got this.
All right.
Does that modify this at all or no?
I will say that because of that action, you're not rolling at a disadvantage. You're now just doing a straight roll.
Okay, I got 17 then, which is pretty for acrobatics.
Describe how you gracefully managed to go down that runway without falling and make it all the way back because 100 feet is a long walk.
I think a good part of it. So I decided to have more control. I have to go down on all fours. Meow, 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 and like strut. I realized as I'm going down, if I do slip up a little and tap a little bit of the food, I can just be like and like do a whole thing, and they think it's part of the show. I licked a few people's food, and they were like super into it, like just like
It would be.
yeah. So yeah, just going down, strutting it. The tears, I kind of at some point realized it was like really torn, and I just kind of emphasized it and gave a little wink and went, yeah. Seduction of the century. Just went for it.
So Meow Meow's crying.
Yeah. Joaquim's like, you see that? That's my sister. She's so expressive. Way to go, sis. Wait, what are you doing? Close your friggin' mouth, you Neanderthal. Don't you look at her that way.
I see the guy who's like drooling. I give him a little wink and be like, yeah.
After that runway and a few other familiars go down the line, it turns out to actually have been a hit because Tiny's improv turned out to have saved everything. However, the art director still has not found her entertainment and is panicking. And she sends, who is it, Pierre? Or
Philip.
Philip, sorry. And Philip is now trying to find entertainment because now there's a gap in the schedule before the Duchess comes out.
I will immediately shoot a message via cantrip to Tiny. Now is your time to shine. I do not want to hear your terrible voice, but guess what? You can sing. You're part of the musical. Make up something. Go.
Meow meow. Meow meow.
Yes, glorious. Just do the thing.
Oh goodness. Okay.
Philip hears Dante's like, oh, so you're going to, you do have a musical performance. Then should I announce her?
The Meowza only announces Meowza's self.
Okay, I'll go tell my dearest.
Can I go get? Can you give me another wine, please? Thank you, Philippe.
Yes.
Yes.
I awkwardly, or actually no, I very confidently meow saunter meow back to a little box that's sitting on the stage. It's like the same box that you guys brought me in. I get in and I pull out like a lute from the box, which will be this. Oh boy. Mind you guys, I have not prepared a song, so we're just gonna. I'm gonna play like the only cat song I know, and this is the only cat song Tiny knows. And she goes, "Hi everybody, my name's Meowza. I'm gonna sing a song for you guys today. I'm telling you, I have a good voice, Dante." She like shouts back at you. But
Lacking on a stray cat sitting on a fence. Ain't got enough dough to pay her rent. I'm fat broke, but I don't care. I strut right by with my tail in the air. Stray cat, strut, I'm a lady's cat. I feel like Casanova, hey baby, that's that. Get a shoe thrown at me by the mean old man. Getting my dinner from a garbage can.
meow. Yeah, don't cross my path. And then she just keeps going with that for a while.
Phenomenal.
Only cat song I know. So we're gonna go with it.
Oh my. Sorry, like
You know what? Don't worry about it. It's all part of the plan.
it's
It is
all
the show, the layout. It is abstract, as I said on card.
it's very abstract. And that's a wonderful performance. But ooh, okay. I think are we back to normal? I think we are. Well, oh my.
Never leave us again, PJ.
Yes,
I-
never leave us again,
You
PJ,
turned off,
because
you turned off your video and it killed the layout.
Oh,
yeah.
did it? Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. I left a note. I apologize. I was doing this.
So let's just say that the amount of catnip that's in the air right now, the nobility, what you saw in the layout just then was what's going through everyone's minds in
Yes,
an altered
people
state.
people lost their minds.
And
Yeah.
Poppy looks at all of this after having seen tiny cat strut down this catwalk licking people's food. And she just says, "Every day we stray farther from the gods."
That is where I wish to be. Far from God means I am alive.
Mm,
Barely.
I agree with that.
mm. After that rousing performance from Meowza, you see that the young Duchess comes out, and the young Duchess is surrounded by a large entourage. She looks so delicate that if you sneezed on her, she would collapse. She has honey blonde curls, her face is round, looks like a porcelain doll, blue satin, floor length embroidered dress with flowers and kittens sewn in. Her skin is pale and almost kind of looks gray in this light, and she's surrounded by a mixture of people, ladies in waiting, guards, footmen, and as she's about to speak, a portly man with a chin-strap beard walks in front of the entourage and says, "Thank you for coming to Duchess Sabrina's ball of familiar fashion things." Yes, she's going
Yes,
to.
thanks.
Yes, yes, applaud! Applaud! She's going to excuse herself shortly to attend to other pressing matters at hand. Want to assure you that her leaving is not the end of the ball, but only when the canapes and crudités run out. But she wants to bid you a good evening. And after that very large announcement, she excuses herself along with a big crowd of people to just make sure that no one gets within 10 feet of her. And she leaves.
Do I see anybody who I would know is like near to the inner circle of her that looks like ripe for talking to?
Give me a perception check.
All right.
If I may, after that's over with,
Of course.
because I imagine, and I apologize for the unfortunate interruption last time. I was trying to sneak off during the song to change into my other persona. I figured Joaquin would take this time to become Leroy, and if
Mhm.
possible, I'd like to have it and make him kind of make an ass of himself and introduce Leroy and try to start moving in on the famous the important rich people.
All right. What I'm gonna do is I am going to because things happen. I'm going to step off for 1 minute. I'm gonna have Leroy um be Leroy for a moment, and I will have you like just talk to everyone within the crowd, meaning like the other tabloids here, and just play a little catch up while I go off and do the thing, and I'll be right back. Go
Sure.
for it.
So PJ, do we know that this is your persona or do we not know?
I think so. Yeah, I know Tiny knows for sure that this is my famous bougie persona that the nobles seem to take a shine to. I don't know. You guys can choose if you know or not, but I know Tiny knows. 'Cause
Oh, I
sometimes-
super know.
You super know? Okay.
I'll
So,
probably
Sam,
just know too. Yeah, but describe
Okay.
yourself.
So once the music is done, and it's a wonderful performance, it really is. The lights, kind of dim too, and it's dead silent. And suddenly you start hearing the rolling of drums. And it's soon to be very clear that it's kind of like a war drum of sorts, and you hear a fife playing, and then this bright golden light basks on a man wearing a golden mask, a golden kind of jerkin doublet. It is both high fashion and is also military of sorts. He has a walking stick, which is very clearly a gilded rapier in its sheath, and he's walking with it. And the drum's getting louder, and the fife is getting louder. And he's got one white glove on, which he slowly takes off, and he throws it in the crowd, and he says, "Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're having a wonderful evening. You know my name, you know my tales, you know my exploits. I am simply Leroy, and I'm here this evening to revel in the stories of the revolution, of the war, and who we are today. So
I look at-
please, line up and ask your questions, and I cannot wait to revel with you in stories." And I pull my sword out dramatically, close it, and then walk.
I look
Poppy,
at Dante and I'm like, where'd he get the drums?
this is an old frat boy thing.
Uh,
When
you
we
do
were in
the
college, he
drums?
brought this thing out, and then he just never kind of put it down. It's an old habit.
It's so dramatic.
It's very, yes.
You look so cute, like adorable. I'm gonna go get changed out of this kitty costume. Is that okay, you guys? I feel kind of, I feel cute, but it's a little. Maybe I do want to be a little scandalous, but
You might get more of the illustrious nobles to engage you in conversation.
The Viscount, remember? He likes
The
the pretty
Viscount.
young, yes.
Yes.
Keep the skimpy on.
Yes, bonjour, mademoiselle. You look positively feline, radiant. But please, heroes, writers, we must conspire to make the evening magnifique. So please do what you must do to be your best self. Please.
Why
go
did you
ahead.
bring back the frat boy gig? Why is it back?
Look, all right, look, I came to one of these parties like a few weeks back. No one gave a crap about my stories, and I started making up this little rogue guy from like the stuff we heard in college.
No, I know.
They ate it up. So every time I come to these parties, I bring out Little Ro, and they friggin' that's where all the gossip comes from.
Zillow is so chewy. Yeah, that's fine. You know what? That is what you do. That is your bread and butter. You do your
Look,
thing.
if it gets weird,
Now
I'll
I'm
challenge someone to a duel. It'll be great. Don't worry about it.
So question for everyone, where are you in the party at this time as you are chatting together?
So I'll be making my way to whatever like nobility I can see, and just circling back. That was a 14 perception check. So
Okay.
I'll be like, after I see LaRue come out, I'll kind of be like, all right, I've got work to do.
I'm actually going to use one of my cantrips to be having this conversation.
Mhm.
Like with LaRue, to be like, wow, you look cute, you look adorable. That way I'm not actually moving from the stage, and then I'm like going like, should I change out of costume?
You hear telepathically back. Well, thank you. It took me a really long time to find all the pieces for this thing. It's wicked hot too. Oh my god.
I want everyone to roll me a stealth check.
Ooh.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
An 11.
Mm-hmm.
To 17.
Mm-hmm.
So hold on. Okay, so I rolled a 19 plus 3. That's 22.
Mm-hmm.
19 total.
Someone who has, glasses, a little rotund, a short bob to her hair, takes a look and sees Dante and says, "Hello, I don't remember you ever being on the list."
Oh no, I am part of the employees.
Huh. Okay.
I am the reason for the house to tapestry, the various work with Sir Meow Meow. Yes.
Uh-huh.
I've worked to the other interior designer. I am independent contractor.
Yes.
Tiny notices from a distance, like that he's being approached, and
Mm.
like he's a little like, "Woo." So she bends over and goes, meow.
Yeah. All right. I don't remember you two on the list, so
We are literally the only thing saving your party. So I do not
know.
necessarily believe it matters if we are on the list.
Meowza,
The list seems not. Yes.
the Meow Meow himself approved the outfits. He was gone, by the way. I just want to say somebody sent way too much catnip to his room. So if it weren't for us, this party would be an explosion. I don't know if you noticed, but I was on stage like right just then, right there. that
Well,
he's the one who brought me in, and then I got dressed, and then it's a whole story. But
all
Countess,
right.
Countess, please, if I may, the morale is so low right now. Let's
Uh,
let's just let the evening have
wait,
fun,
wait,
yeah?
wait, wait, wait. What did you just call me?
Uh, Out of character, is this not the Countess?
It is a countess, yes.
Okay. Uh, Countess de Whisper, of course. You know me. I am Leroy. I
Mm.
apologize if I am being rude and overstepping my boundaries. I only wish to be helpful. I apologize.
I do not know you. I have heard of you, but I do not know you.
Hmm.
I am only trying to be cautious because we know that there are moles here. And I don't recognize any of you, so I'm naturally going to be suspicious, and I'm going to at least get a chance to meet everyone in person.
Yes, that seems perfectly reasonable. You can do so as holding court. I am very. It seems very unfortunate that there are moles. What are these moles for?
like the animal, like moles digging under
No,
the
not like the familiar, like the
No.
apparent spite.
But Miss, my Countess, if I may ask,
Yes.
you said there are moles you are worried. How
Yes.
about you trust a new friend to protect you? I am a well documented hero and soldier of the state. And what more of an adventure is there than getting to know a stranger? Please, I will protect you as we walk across this entire evening. I know the guard very well. Let us go and let the party happen.
Give
And can I
me
make
give me a persuasion check.
right? Okay. So that is going to be 16 on the die face plus persuasion. That is going to be 21.
Okay. Countess Whisper looks at everyone, just studies everyone real hard.
no portraits, no portraits.
All right. Only because you're helping Sir Meow Meow. I don't know what the Duchess was thinking about having this be the ball, but there are other problems for me to deal with, so um, I apologize. Looks at Dante. It's like, what is your name?
Oh, I'm Zidante.
It's a Dante. All right.
Poppy will, she was not in this group, but
Mhm.
seeing, overhearing that the Countess has other problems to deal with,
Mhm.
she will just slide in and say, "Hey, what are your other problems? I'm with security. I can help with that to get that off your shoulders."
Huh.
There's the,
Are
the
you
fire.
dis? Is Poppy disguised as security, or does she look like herself?
Poppy, because she got that job with security, I'm assuming there's some kind of badge that she did get. How
Hmm.
disguised would she be? Does she know anybody here? That's a very important question.
I'm. So does? Oh, you mean like this? The Countess know, or do you
Does
know?
does Poppy, with her background?
Yes, she knows several
Oh,
people here.
okay.
So she would know the Countess to Whisper and some of these other characters.
She Poppy looks like herself
Mm-hmm.
with her prominently displayed security badge.
Mm-hmm. So she turns to Poppy and says, "Ah, ah, Miss LaPlume, what are you?
Hello.
What are you? Why? Why are you working security, darling?"
Uh, I want to know what it's like. You know, it's
No, no, I don't ever need to know poor people's work.
well, listen, you know I'm an artist. You know I write poetry,
Mm-hmm.
and to truly understand the condition of the mortal mind or
Mm-hmm.
immortal mind, I feel it is necessary to partake in common work temporarily. You understand?
No, but I will not judge you too harshly for it.
I
Thank
do
you.
know, if I may,
Mm-hmm.
uh, Poppy did a beautiful thing in on my outfit. If you can read it, I can.
See, I assisted with this. As security, I've been solving problems left and right here. So you can see, of my noble blood seems to have some benefit in this position. I have adorned this cat performer
Mhm.
with art and celestial poetry. See? It's written in celestial. I'm trying to elevate this party through my menial role.
So, noble blood and security as well.
Yes.
Uh, I might have something for you. We'll not talk about it tonight, but I will be in touch if that is all right.
Absolutely. I'm here to solve problems. And is there anything else? Is there anyone else causing an issue around here? Are there, dear? May I
Yes.
call you Auntie? It's you know
No.
we're close.
No.
Okay. Just let me know who's has anyone been treating you badly here? What's the
No.
tea, Auntie? I mean, Countess.
Hmm. There is no tea. We're just trying to be cautious. After all, uh, Duchess Sabrina has only been Duchess for 6 months
Yes. You
after
know
her
who I
parents
saw
passed.
looking a little bit, like he's talking to people? Uh, the Viscount Gorsepi. Is he on the level? Because he seems a little strange to me.
Oh. Actually, you can do me a favor, not now, but I understand that in about a week's time, uh, there's a large fight rumored to be happening in tomorrow's playground. You know, the casino that not everyone is supposed to know about, and yet we know it all exists because it's an open secret. There's supposed to be a big wager on the killer orca.
Mm.
But I think he's betting against it, which means he knows something because the killer orca has been the grand champion for more than a few months.
I think Gorsepi is cheating.
See, we can't accuse him of things that we don't
No, never.
actually know, but
Never.
I might have an in for you if you and maybe your friends might want to check it out next week. Not now. I need to attend to the Duchess.
Good to know. Thank you. Well, good to see you, Countess. I will
Huh.
continue to make this party better.
Be well, La Plume, and really, security work? I mean, you're noble blood.
It's a living.
Mm-hmm. And then she departs.
You're muted, Tiny.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know that she was a noble blood copy. That's crazy.
Don't talk about it again. All right?
Mom's the word.
The poppy is worried about their station, right? They believe they are too edgy to be noble.
I'm telling you, we should work on that angle. We could do a tag team sort of hero situation, but more than heroes, superheroes. I don't know what that is
Listen.
yet, but we'll figure it out.
Nobody's going to take me seriously as an artist if they think I came from money. All good poets come from the dirt poor.
Yeah, and revolutions come from La Roll.
That too.
I'm just, guys, what were we doing here again? I kind of keep forgetting.
We're getting the
Yeah.
tea.
Oh,
The hot gas, if you would.
the old guy that he was talking about.
I scan the room to see if I see somebody just decrepitly old that I can approach.
At this point, you don't see that person now. You did see him during the event.
He was there at the event. I licked his food. He was in the VIP area. I'm pretty sure I licked it, and I think he liked it. I'm just saying.
He would, yes.
I can try to find Captain Rimar. We can maybe get some information from him. We could even pull up Bamboozle. You go, you distract him, I confront him, we get information out of him.
It is looking like the boat seems to be slowing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe on the way out.
As you are getting towards the end of the party, you find yourselves just talking about things that are happening now. We have about 10 minutes left. So, do you want to run one scene where you're all getting back together with Free will, or are we ready to present the news?
Either works.
All
Yeah.
right.
To you. Yeah, we'll leave it up to you.
All right. I think at this point, we are going to present the news, which is this week's issue of Poison Tulips. Hello, and welcome to Poison Tulips. And for our story tonight, Sir Meow Meow's fashion. Is it fashionable? Was that catwalk really all cats? We are going to talk to our correspondents who have an inside track to that event. First, I'm going to start with Leroux to will talk about his aspect of this fashion. Was it trash? Or was it even trashier?
Bonjour and bienvenue, wonderful people of this great state. As pants are being hung as a symbol for those who are suffering in the streets, the rich and elite meet to put clothes on their cats and familiars. Yes, while people are starving and suffering, cats are all the rage for fashion. It was mostly uninspired from every familiar you could find. Owls with bow ties. Ugh. You had snakes with bow ties. Ugh. But one person stole this entire show as a clearly tiefling woman wearing a most inspired cat gown, owned it with ferocity, and also made a wonderful musical performance. If you think her voice is trash, you are trash, and I will personally fistfight you. But she is a wonderful singer, and you should go to her concerts and support her in everything that she does. But it's really funny to Leroux that we even had this thing as sources show that the Countess did not support the Duchess in such frivolity. Well, it's truly tragic that unfortunately her parents have passed away due to the horrible problems of the past 6 months. It is clear that the Countess wants the Duchess to do better. And really, who can blame Countess de Whisper for wanting the Duchess to do better by her people? As always, the blood of angry men is red, the pants are hanging high for the revolution, and cats are all the rage. So please, stay strong.
Thank you, Leroux. And thank you for the pants. I still don't think Pants of the Revolution is still pants, but the person who will go next is going to be Morgana Bellis, part of our arts and entertainment. Morgana, to you.
Hello, Morgana Malice here with arts and entertainment. The party last night was mundane, like the lives of its attendants, with frivolities meant to distract from the suffering of the many. Though I do have to say the musical performance was delightful. In the realm of fashion, the hemlines are short, just as our lives on this mortal plane. But what also might be in style, it is said, could be lies. Lies and cheating. It has been said that many of the possible proprietress type are actually gamblers. Gambling as entertainment? How distasteful. We'll see how that turns out, but are they truly the ones who should be playing these games when life plays games with us all? And that's all for now. Signing off, Morgana Malice.
Thank you, Morgana. Next, we talk to Baby Bell, who has some particular insight into this event. So, Baby Bell with Society Gossip.
So, I'm here to tell you a little bit about the rumors that I've heard. So, there's a new romance that seems to be flourishing between the Viscounts and this new model that's come up, Meowza. Not much is known about Meowza and her origins, but I will say that someone saw her licking his food and his expression seemed to say he kind of liked it. I'm pretty certain. But who knows? Is this gonna be a one-time fling? Are they gonna meet up? Stay tuned for more answers. See you later, baby bells.
All right, thank you, Baby Bell. And last but not least, Dante Dilettante with Hot Goss, trademarked.
Yes, thank you. So yes, I am the dilettante, and we have very much several things to go over as far as the questions that have been sent into me from very honest individuals. We learned that there has been a dreadful, veritable plague of lack of skincare. There has been minor rumors in the hot gas that perhaps they are hiring the undead or liches because they are so dead in their eyes, as Morgana has said. So we are keeping our eyes out. But in the meantime, we know that some of them are genuine out there, and that is why I will answer these questions. The question is, I am I am of noble birthright, but myself and my colleagues have been struggling against our complexions. Do you have any tips for skincare? This is signed a noble not from Scandelabra. And the answer is yes. It has become increasingly prominent that the nobles of Scandelabra, even though you're not from Scandelabra, have been having a veritable plague of dried and harshly treated skin. I recommend at least one skincare elixir per evening by mixing catnip and utilizing the very paper you're reading on, the Poison Tulip. Small amounts of our inks will pull the impurities from your damaged skin, and then the catnip will healthily revitalize it. If you utilize this elixir at least every night for up to 2 to 3 weeks, I'm sure that it will improve your complexion, and it will assist you greatly, a noble nut from Scandelabra. For the other portion of this, we understand that the working of the art as far as these events, this familiar event goes, requires often a muse. So in the finding of a muse, there is a wonderful tabaxi who has been wrought with lack of muse. And what can you do when your creativity is burnt out? Signed, certainly not Sir Miam Miam. My answer to this is oftentimes it helps with the creative flow as a tabaxi individual to roll up a tiny piece of catnip and light it as if it were a cigar. And then you will find, by looking out into the world and finding the beauty within, that perhaps you will find that from which you look for. So that is Dilettante with the hot gas. I look forward to speaking with you later. And as always, crush up this paper and then put it in elixir and then put it on your skin and then buy more pieces.
And that is game. So let's do outros. Where can people find you on the internets? Let's start off with PJ.
Hey guys, I split all these different characters. My name is PJ McGaw. You can find me all over the internet at pj.mcgaw. You can also find me on my Twitch channel, Nat20 Productions Official, where we have a lot more fun like this in our own little show. So if you like any of the silliness that I did, please come check it out Wednesdays, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and let's have some more fun.
All right, next we go to Izzy.
Friends, hello. So I do music things mostly, and you can find me on Spotify under Izzy Spring, which is my real name. Fun fact. You can also find me on TikTok being like just stupid 90% of the time, and that's under Fizzy Spring. And you can also find me on Instagram under Fizzy Spring Music. I don't really stream on Twitch aside from with Ryan, honestly, just because it's the most fun. You put together really good groups. So, yeah, that's it.
That's it. Next we go to Sam. Where can people find you?
Hi, I'm Sam, and you can find me in all the internet places at Hey Sam Sterling. I made a TikTok in character, so if you want some bard sounds to set your own TikToks to, go check that out. And I stream with PJ on Wednesdays, Nat20 Productions Official. So come watch us. I play a luchadora barbarian dwarf, and it's fantastic. Had a great show. Thank you, guys.
All right. Tobias, where can people find you on the internets?
Hi there, I'm Tobias with Curry. I was Spring Hill Studios in your chat. if you want to hunt me down on the interwebs, at Tobias McCurry on pretty much everything. I know they dropped the links down there. So yeah, come say hi.
All right, and I am your host, Ryan Omega. You can find me on Twitter under RyanOMGA. I have a Twitch channel, twitch.tv/live action roleplay, where I produce a variety of content. And just want to let people know, please check out the other games in the Road to the Battle of the Bard series here on twitch.tv/Gilding Light. The next one coming up is Theo Thorson's A Song for the Shadows on April 19th. If you want to stay informed, follow us here on this Twitch channel of Gilding Light. If you want to know more about the bardic inspiration of this series of games, that is Siren's Battle of the Bards book, and the Kickstarter starts soon, but you can go to the website thebardbook.com for more details, which, by the way, in true bard form, actually comes with a musical soundtrack because it's a bard book. So I wanted to give a thank you to Grey Ghost, DC, Satine, Jameson, and to the audience for our premiere. We will be here next week to continue the antics, and please join us again. This is Poison Tulips signing off. Bye, everybody.